Peace. You are now about to watch Stargell's World with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made him, they broke the mold.
Yeah, check this out.
Please subscribe to this channel. Get your ass on it. That's right, you didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny.
You have so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. No one can do it better.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, let me say something.
Tell me what's really going on.
Y'all look good right here.
This side.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all be? Welcome to Stargell's World with me, your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last, cause after they made me, they broke the mold. Birthday shout outs. Everybody whose birthday today. March the 4th. Happy birthday and may God bless you with many, many more. And I want to give a shout outs to everybody all around the world, all across the country, the state of Georgia, every city, mainly the Atlanta area. Okay, y'all, before I get started, let me tell you what the weather is up here in Burlington, North Carolina. It is now, have mercy, dog. 73 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina. Feels like 77. Ooh-wee. 10% participation. Wind 7 miles per hour. Humidity 53%. And the air quality is moderate.
That's what I'm looking for.
Hopefully it was good, but better moderate than bad.
Oh, let me say something.
Okay, y'all. What I want to talk about today, I was talking to a relative of mine. I ain't gonna, now you know she's a Stargell too, and we was talking about our family history, about a lot of our people, before we, even the ones before we were born. Like we had an uncle, his name was Albert Stargell, we called him Sugarfoot. Skipped town. I ain't gonna tell y'all why, but when I heard about that, I said Sugarfoot sounded like he was a bad mother. I ain't gonna say the word. But yeah, I heard a lot. And then we was talking about our cousin, formerly of the Pittsburgh Pirates, the late great Willis Stargell, number 8, aka Pops, first baseman. Yeah, man. Found out some history about him. He was born in Earlsboro, Oklahoma. But he was raised in Alameda, California. That's on, y'all, for those that don't know, that's by the Bay, San Francisco, Oakland, and all that. So, yeah. But what I heard too, what my cousin was telling me, that his pop's grandfather, or whoever, was killed by a train in Oklahoma. I told her, that don't surprise me none. Look at all the shit we had to go through, our family ancestors had to go through back in the day. I told her that couldn't have been me, because they would have had to kill me all right then and there, because I don't bow down and I sure don't kiss nobody when they think they want to be kissed.
Oh, let me say something.
You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying though, that era wouldn't work for me, because I'm not one of those scared ones, and I'm not one of those ones who gonna kiss nobody when they want to be kissed, nor co-sign the bullshit. You know what I mean? But like I was saying though, I mean, we do, I mean, like I was telling my cousin too, it's funny because I told her, when me and my wife, before we got married, we took a trip down to where our family from down in Meriwether County, Georgia, close to put it like this, south of Noonan, north of Columbus, east of LaGrange, west of Griffin, Georgia. So yeah, we talking about Meriwether County. And we stopped at the grave site over at my grandparents' old church. Yeah, and then after that, we had stopped to see an uncle of mine, God rest his soul now. We stopped to see him while we were down there. But one thing about it though, when her and I made the trip to down there to Meriwether County, she was like, "Are we there?" I said, "We gonna be there soon, trust me. It's a straight shot." Then when we was almost there, I said, after we crossed the line, I said, after you cross the line at least about a mile, you're gonna make that right, first right. And then you're gonna see it's gonna be my grandfather's. It's gonna be my grandparents' church. But anyway, so much for that. But yes, there's a lot of people don't really know their history, but there's a lot of them that need to learn. There's a lot of them that's still learning. I'm like me. I'm still learning about my family history. Like, found out too, even though my last name is Stargell, but before the name Stargell, which I don't know how we got it, they say it's supposed to have been Stargell. Well, guess what, y'all? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm comfortable with Stargell, not Stargell. And the reason why I say that too, because it's original, can't be copied, and it's a cool ass name.
Talk to me, say something.
And it's out the ordinary because, like I said, not too many people have it. And if you do have a Stargell name, either you related or you married into the family. And that's on the real, for real. Because there's a lot of people with the Stargell name too, for real. And I didn't know. And like a cousin of mine said, she was like, it's Stargells are everywhere. I said, damn sure lives. And found out that one of my cousins married a celebrity. I'm not gonna say who it is because it ain't really none of your damn business. But if y'all wanna know, if y'all got my number, call me. If you're my Facebook friend, inbox me. And I'll tell you then, I'll tell you from there. But I'm not gonna have my business out on here because everybody's business is nobody's business. And that's on the real, for real. But like I said again, I'm not gonna say who. I'll tell y'all one day, but not today. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, so much for that. But like I say, somebody told me, just like I'm gonna tell y'all, please try to do some research on your family history. Because there's a lot of people out here you might not know who you're related to. And that is so true. Like, for example, when I first went to Clarkston High School, I mean, it's some people that I met there. We were cool and everything. But what made it even better, when that cousin who I found, I'm not gonna mention who it is, but when they mentioned my grandparents' name, and I said, say that name one more time. And when they did, I said, those are my grandparents. Guess what, y'all? Not only we holler, but we hugged, we cried, and we rejoiced. When you, and it's amazing, when you meet somebody that you already know and didn't even know that y'all were related. And then on top of that, y'all cooler than Santa Claus at the same time. It just makes it a whole lot better. Makes y'all closer, and that bond be tighter than the hand and the glove. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I met a lot of my people, my family, randomly Hell, I even met some on the MARTA bus. And they shot the HE double hockey sticks out of me, and that's on the real for real. And I remember I met one of my cousin's wife years ago. And when she said her name, when she said Stark, I said, say that last name one more time. And she said it again. I said, who are you related to? And when she told me who her husband was, I said, my last name is Stargell. And then when she looked at it, she said, you know what? I can tell. I said, I got that. I can look at the forehead and the ground and there you go with that shit. But yes, she was right though. And like I said, found out when you meet people that's in your family, like I said, and you don't know they family, but when you find out, it just seems like it makes it greater. For real. Sometimes it do, but you got some family members. It's best to leave them where they at, for real, especially the ones that always got their hand out, always want shit, don't want to do nothing. Cause I'm that type. I say, help those who help themselves. If I see that you trying, I go all out the way for you. But if I see that you're trying to take advantage of somebody, I'm done with your ass. For real. That's how it's supposed to be. But back to what I was saying. I'm just gonna say this before I get ready to close out, y'all. Y'all remember this. At the end of the day, and after it's all said and done, ain't nothing like family. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, don't get ready to shut it down, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and I'm just gonna do my show today. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in, check out and watch this episode of Stargell's World with me, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, and not afraid to yell I was real nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. Those who haven't subscribed, please be so kind to hit the like and subscription bell. And I really would appreciate it. Live chat is always open and available, and guests are welcome. Or you can just comment on the live chat. If that fits you, that's fine with me. I respect that, and that's acceptable, and everybody can be satisfied. Okay, y'all. So I'll be back tomorrow. What time, I'm not sure. But you cats and kittens will be notified before I do, at least by hours in advance. So until tomorrow,
See ya.
and I ain't trying to be here.
No one can do it better.
God bless you. Peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. And see you when I see you. Holler.
Peace. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy NYC ATL Carolina Connection.
Damn, that shit was dope.
No one can do it better.
What's up with that?
That's what I'm looking for. You bet. That's what I'm looking for.
Hang in there, y'all.
What's up with that?